Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the next question of worksheet 4, that is perimeter and area chapter. The question number 11 of this worksheet is given. The area of rhombus is 220.5 centimeter square. If its altitude is given, that is 17.5 centimeter, then we have to find the length of each side of rhombus. In this case, we have given area and altitude, so we can find the base of the rhombus, and base is the side of the rhombus, each side of the rhombus. The altitude of rhombus is given, that is 17.5 centimeter, and area of rhombus, it is also given 220.5 centimeter square. Therefore the area of rhombus is equal to base into height. When base or height is given, in that case we will use this formula. If diagonals are given, then we can use that formula, which is equal to 1 upon 2 into d1 into d2. But in this case altitude is given, so we will use this formula, base into height is equal to the area of this rhombus. Height is there, that is the altitude, that is 17.5. So when we will convert it into fraction form, so we will get 175 upon 10, and it is 2205 upon 10. Therefore the value of b, that is base, is equal to, when we will cancel it, so we get 12.6. So this is, therefore each side of rhombus is equal to the base of the rhombus, because in case of rhombus all sides are equal. So that is the base, that is 12.6 centimeter. Now the next question is there. It is the shape of a quadrilateral, but in this case two perpendicular heights are given on this diagonal AC. That is, a diagonal of a quadrilateral is 40 centimeter. It is given 40 meter long, and the perpendiculars to it from the opposite corners are 8 meter and 10 meter. One is this and this one is the second. Find its area. So in this case, firstly we will find the area of first triangle. Having base is there 40, that is AC, and perpendicular height on this, that is given dm, it is 8 meter. So therefore area of this triangle ADC, that is equal to 1 upon 2 into base into height. But in this case base is there AC, that is the diagonal, and dm is the perpendicular height on it. The next one is there, it becomes equal to 20 into it, that is 160 meter square. Now the area of next triangle ABC, that is equal to, area of triangle ABC, that is 1 upon 2 into base into height, again according to the formula, and it is 1 upon 2 into 40. That is the diagonal, length of diagonal is given, and the perpendicular height on it, that is altitude, it is 10 10 meter. Therefore area of this triangle ABC is equal to 200 meters square. Therefore area of quadrilateral ABCD becomes equal to area of triangle first triangle plus second triangle. The sum of these two triangles is equal to 360 meter square. Sum of the area of these two triangles is equal to 360 meter square. That is the area of this quadrilateral ABCD. Now the next question is related to the rhombus again. Find the area of rhombus whose diagonals are given. One is there 15.2 centimeter and other one is there 24 centimeter respectively. So in this case we will use the second formula of rhombus, that is 1 upon 2 into d1 into d2. So when we multiply these, so we get 182.4 centimeter square. This is the area of this rhombus. Now the next worksheet, that is related to the circumference of the circle. It's a very important concept. Worksheet 5, circumference of the circle. We know that the circumference is the outer length of the circle, that is the perimeter of circle. It is the boundary length of the circle, that is known as circumference of circle. It is the perimeter of circle, that is the length of the boundary of a circle is called the circumference of the circle. Also the ratio of the circumference, it is C, it is given C, circumference, This is circumference. It is the center of circle and it is the radius. It is also a radius. And d diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. It is 2 times of radius. Now the ratio of the circumference upon the diameter of any circle is always constant. Is always constant. The circumference upon the diameter of any circle of any radii is always constant, that is known as circular constant, and it is represented by this symbol, and it is known as pi. It is known as pi. Its name is there, pi. Pi is a circular constant. Its value is equal to, its approximate value is always equal to 3.14, and in the rational form it is 22 upon 7. In decimal form it is 3.14, and in rational form 22 upon 7. Therefore the c upon d is equal to pi. That is the constant, and the value of c becomes, so d is there in division, so we will take on that side, so it goes in multiplication. The first formula to find this circumference of the circle, that is pi d, pi into diameter of the circle. And the second formula, when we place the value of d, that is 2r radius, so it becomes 2 into pi into r, that is 2 pi r. Therefore the circumference, when radius is given, the formula is there 2 pi r, and when diameter is given, the formula is there pi d. So it is these are the formulas of circumference, pi d and 2 pi r. In case of diameter, this formula we will use, and when radius is given, we will use this formula, and the value of pi is there 3.14 or 22 upon 7, which is remains same. Pi is the ratio of circumference upon diameter, which is remains same for all the circle, smaller circle, bigger circle, any circle. The value of this pi is remains same. It is known as circular constant. Now we are doing questions using this the value of pi as well as the formula of circumference. First question is given, that is find the circumference of the circle whose radius is given, that is 7 centimeter. When radius is given, then we will use the formula, that is c is equal to 2 pi r, 2 into 22 upon 7. When radius is given the multiple of 7, in that case we will use this value of this pi, circular constant, 22 upon 7. When radius is given the multiple of 7, so that easily we can cancel it. When it is not given, then in that case we can use the value of, in place of pi, 3.14. Okay everyone, so in this case we will use 22 upon 7, that is the value of pi, into 7, that is the radius. So 7 we can cancel this, it is 22 into 2, that is 44 centimeter. Therefore the circumference of the circle is there 44 centimeter. The next part is there, in this case there is given find the diameter of the circle, and circumference is given. In this case circumference of the circle is given, we have to find the value of diameter. So in this case we will use the second formula, that is pi d, in place of 2 pi r. We will use this formula because the circumference has two formula, that is pi d and second one is there 2 pi r. But in this question we have to find the value of diameter, so we will use this formula. The circumference of circle is given, that is 66 meters. Therefore pi d is equal to 66, pi is there 22 upon 7 into d. The value of d becomes 66 into 7 upon 22. When we will cancel, so we get 21 centimeter. Therefore the diameter of circle is there 21 centimeter. Next question is there, if the circumference of the circle is 176 centimeter, we have to find the radius. In this case we have to find the radius, circumference is given, so we will use this formula 2 pi r. In this case the circumference of circle is there 176, so it means 2 pi r is equal to 176. Therefore 2 into 22 upon 7 into r, that is 176. The value of r becomes 176 into 7 upon 2 into 22, which is, when we will cancel it, so we will get 8. 8 7 the 56 centimeter. So it is the radius of the circle. So in this way we will find this Now the next question is there, the diameter of the wheel is given, that is 1.4 meter. We have to find the circumference. So in this case the diameter of wheel is given. We have to find the circumference. The circumference of this wheel when diameter is given, that is circumference is there pi d. So it is 22 upon 7 into 1.4. So when we will change it into decimal form, so what is in denominator? It is 10. It is 10. So there is 2. 7 2s are 14. So it is 22 into 2 is there. So it is equal to 44 meter. Sorry, 44 upon 10, that is 4.4 meter. In this way we can find it. 44 upon 10, that is equal to 4.4 meter. So this is the circumference of the wheel. Now the next question is there. Question number 5. The radii of two circles are given in the ratio 2:3. So we have to find what is this ratio of their circumference. So in this case, when ratio of radius is given, so let common ratio between these two 2:3, that is x. So in this case, the radius of first circle becomes 2x and the second circle becomes 3x. Now we have to find the ratio of their circumference. Means circumference of first circle upon circumference of second circle. So therefore the circumference of first circle is there 2 pi r1 and second circle 2 pi r2. The radius of first circle, that is 2x, and second circle is there 3x. When we place the value, to 2 pi we can cancel there. X is also we can cancel there. So it becomes 2 upon 3, that is 2:3. So it is same as the ratio of their radii. Now question number 6. The moon is nearly 3,85,000 km away from the earth. It takes a round of the earth every month. How much distance does it travel in 1 month? So in this case, the radius of moon motion means it moves around the earth in a round shape. So the radius of the earth, radius of the moon motion from the earth, that is 3,85,000 km. Now the distance covered by moon in 1 month, and that is equal to the circumference, because earth is as it is and moon moves around it in the form of circle. It takes 1 month. Moon take 1 month to complete its circle. Sorry, it's one round, and the distance from these two is given, that is 3,85,000 kilometer. So in this case we have to find this distance, that is equal to the circumference of this, which is equal to 2 pi r, because it is radius, not diameter. So therefore 2 into 22 upon 7 into 3,85,000. So when we will cancel, we get 55,000. After multiplication we get the answer 24,20,000 kilometer. So it is the total distance travelled by moon in one revolution around the earth. The next question is there. The diameter of wheel of a car is 35 centimeter. How much distance will it cover in 1000 revolution? So firstly, diameter is given. So we have to find the circumference, means the distance covered in one rotation, in one revolution. The distance covered by this wheel in one revolution, that is equal to the circumference. After this we have to find the distance covered in 1000 revolution. So we multiply it by 1000 as it is. Here the diameter of wheel, that is equal to 35 centimeter. Therefore distance covered in one revolution, it is equal to the circumference of the wheel, which is equal to pi d. In this case diameter is given, so we will use this formula pi d, that is 22 upon 7 into 35, which is equal to 110 centimeter. Now the distance covered in 1000 revolutions, that is equal to 110 into 1000, that is equal to 1,10,000 centimeter. Now we will change it into kilometer, so we will divide it by 1 lakh. 40 we can cancel there, so it becomes 11 upon 10, that is equal to 1.1 kilometer. So this is the distance traveled by wheel in 1000 revolution. Now the next question, question number 8 is there. The radius of a wheel of a bus is given, that is 0.7 meter. In this case radius is given. How many revolution will it make to cover this distance? In this case, firstly radius is there 0.70 meter. The distance covered in one revolution, again we will find the distance covered in one revolution by this wheel, which is equal to the circumference, that is 2 pi r 2 into 22 upon 7 into 0.70. We will change it into decimal fraction form, and after this we will get after solving, that is 4.4 meter. It is the distance covered in one revolution. Now the total distance covered by a bus, that is 22 kilometer, it is in meters, is equal to 22,000 meter, because we have to make the unit same. Now we have to find the number of revolution taken by this wheel to cover this total distance, means the total distance traveled upon the distance covered in one revolution, that is 22,000 upon 44 upon 10. 44 upon 10. This 10 is in division, it goes in multiplication. So when we will solve this 44, तो 22 1 जा 22 1000, 22 2 जा 44, 2 से इसको कैंसिल करते हैं, 5 is there, 5 into 1000, that is 5000 revolution. So these question we have done, which is related to the worksheet 5, circumference of the circle. So you have to do these question in your notebook as well as revise these questions. Thank you and have a nice day everyone.